All right, last up for qualifying will be GT12. I started on a brand new set of tires today. I've been using the previous ones on and off for a couple years for practice, and then they kind of sat until recently when we started the class up here. I started off kind of where I left off yesterday. Car felt better after getting the differential fixed, but still feels a little off on other things. I don't quite have the vocabulary or the knowledge to explain what it's doing or what felt wrong, but we did make some progress with it over to today. I did choose to keep the USGT motor in for one more race. So next weekend, I now have the red-capped oval USGT motor that most everybody else is using and what they will be using going forward. So having a full weekend on it, this with the USGT motor, moving to that next week, I should be able to get a good, clear difference on it, what or if any. Is it just that it seems quicker looking at the other cars? Learned a little bit more about 112, how little tiny things make big differences in these cars. This is going to be about 4 minutes from each of the two heats, and then the mains will be up afterwards.
The hot lap so far this heat. Diesel out there, the yellow, red, and blue as always. Down the back straightaway. 14.6 last time back. Backs up to the 14.9. As well, we passed the 1 minute mark. They're early on pace. 33 and an 8.12 for Diesel. John, 32.810. Billy, 31.809. Nick, 30 and an 8.14. And Carl's getting his car looked at, see if we can figure out what's going on. Diesel, though, showing the way, looking to establish the first round TQ. Got a good run going. Yellow, red, and blue car in the center of the field. I think he's coming up on Billy Kelly next. Billy's running his green and white colors. And he's not, so I was completely wrong. Sorry about that, Billy. Billy hits a strike part of a 15.3. Billy, the all-yellow car out there, bright yellow. Racing by himself right now. In that number 3 spot over by the American flag, getting ready to come down the straightaway. I said last time by 15.3 after a lap with Billy. He's going to come out to 15.6. And here comes your leader across the stripe, 14.8. There's Nick Altieri, 15.7. Let's take a lap of Nick. The yellow and blue car over in front of the driver's stand now. Nick been doing some serious traveling this summer. Doing a lot of good nitro racing. I think he's like 9-0 against Dan on the road this year in nitro racing. So Dan, thinking about just going to electric racing now, Dan said. So I'm not sure if there's any correlation to that, but Nick's doing good, doing some gas racing for sure. Diesel across the stripe with a 15.5. Billy Kelly 15.1. That's his hot lap right there for Billy. Last time by, we'll check up coming out of the straightaway this time. Backs up with another 15.1, so really getting the handle there. Diesel out front, 32.806. Mr. Billy Kelly, 31 and 8 flat, just off that 32 lap run. John, 31 and an 8 flat as well, right there with him. Nick, 30 and an 806. And Carl getting his car worked on. With that lap, John jumps up to a 32 lap run and into the number 2 spot. So John getting the handle on his car, starting to throw down some good laps. Bumps it up to the number 2 spot on the track. John down the back straightaway in the car I could not possibly drive because I wouldn't be able to see it because I'm old. Car looking good. 261-time world champion Mike Lyde's in the house. I didn't even have to say his name. You knew by the championships who I was talking about. Mike Lyde here, good to see. Well, you haven't been here in a while. You got to catch me up. I can only go by what I knew last year was. Halfway drivers, 4 down, 4 to go, 4 down, 4 to go. Diesel out front, 32.804. Janish, 32.813 in the number 2 spot. Billy Kelly, 31.813. Nick, 30 in an 806. Nick just hit his hot lap right there, 15.6 for Nick that time by in the yellow and blue car. The number 1 spot, gonna have to go quicker than that. Marshall, squeeze watch your corners. Jim on the tone. Everybody else, I'll call out. Greg. Otto. Howard. And Rob. All right, our final qualifier for round 1 here. This is race number 8 on the track. Great to see 40 guys out here on a Sunday and a beautiful sunny day outside. We really appreciate everyone coming in here to spend the day with us. Great to see. As we come to the close here of our first round of qualifying. Let everybody get some laps in the books. Mama. All right, as we've got 1 minute in the books, Howard Lowe out front, 34.803. Jim Dieter, 34.805. Rob King, 34.813. Your top 3 on 34 lap pace. Greg, 38.814. Otto, with a couple long laps there, the car bouncing around. 20.812 early on as he's trying to get that front end settled down. Howard last time by 14 flat. Rob King to the number 2 spot with a 14.1 there. Howard with a 13.8. It's going to be his new hot lap. Jim Dieter has the hot lap of the race of a 13.8, just a little bit quicker. So Jim getting the car around, but had a little longer lap in there, and he's the number 3 spot. There's a 14.3 for Jim. Howard Lowe with a 13.8 that time. So as they work their way in the center section, Jim all white. Howard right behind them as they come out of the back straightaway. Looks like Howard has red, white, and black car right behind him as they work through the center section. Rob King hits the stripe right with a 14 flat. That's Rob's new hot lap. So Rob out there in the red and white car, always very fast. Great to see Rob here. Oof, Otto with some hard impact on there. Oh, a little bit of domino effect. Rob King might be the beneficiary of that one. We'll see as they come around here. Rob might be your new leader. It's going to be close. Howard's still going to hang on to it. Howard, 34.805. Rob, 34.807. Jim, 33.810, your top 3. Greg, 31.812. Otto, 23.8 flat. He's working with a little bit of front end damage, it looks like. Still a long way to go on this one. Not quite to the 3-minute mark. Good to see Jim Dieter out of retirement. Haven't seen him on the track in a long time. Always busy making sure everyone else is taken care of. Good to see him getting some laps in. Howard 14.1, Jim Dieter 14.1, Rob King 14.2. Flat, Dieter 14.2, King 14.5, Greg 15.9 that time by 3.5 down, 4.5 to go, 3.5 down, 4.5 to go. Again, I'll do a quick restart. We'll just take a short break. Let Faithy go out and go to potty real quick. We'll come back in and start round number 2. We'll take that longer break after round 2 so you guys get some food. So right now, TQ is a 32.807. Howard Lowe, 34.802. Rob King, 34.807. Jim Dieter, 33.805. So top 3 on a pace to go better. All going very fast. Greg, 31.812. Otto, 25.813 with a ill-handling front bumper. Hot lap of the race going to be Mr. Jim Dieter with a 13.8. 13.885. Howard Lowe has a 13.887, so pretty much identical hot lap.